Black made a move. On d4, pause the video to analyze white's next move. Queen f3. White is looking to play knight takes e7 check and take decisive advantage. Queen takes a4 played by black. Knight c7. White might go for knight takes a8 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook a7 move preferred by black. Black is planning to play rook takes c7 and dominate the board. Knight takes a7 played by white. Bishop f5. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Rook takes e4. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. On g3. Rook d1 check. King f2. White is planning to play queen takes d1 and take decisive advantage. Rook e1 played by black. Black is aiming to play bishop d4 check. Bishop e3. Rook takes e3. Pawn takes h4. Rook takes f3 check. King takes f3. Rook takes a1. Pawn takes d4. Knight takes d4 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen takes d1 was chosen by white. Rook takes d1. Pawn takes h4. Knight f5. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. Black played on h6. Pause the video to find out white's response. Black wants to play pawn takes g5 and increase their advantage significantly. Knight d5 was chosen by white. White intends to play knight takes c7 and seize the initiative. Queen d8 played by black. Black intends to play pawn takes g5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight takes f7 played by white. King takes f7. Knight c7 check. King f8. Black considers playing queen takes c7 and establish a winning position. Rook takes d8 played by white. Rook takes d8. Knight takes e8. Rook takes e8. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black played on f5. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Black might go for pawn takes e4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen d2 move preferred by white. White is looking to play knight takes g6. King takes g6. Rook takes f5. Rook g8. Rook takes h5. Rook g7. Queen g5 check and take decisive advantage. Knight takes e4 played by black. Bishop takes e4. Pawn takes e4. Knight takes g6. Pawn takes f3. Knight takes e5. Rook takes e5. Pawn takes f3. Knight f6. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Bishop h4. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Black intends to play bishop takes g5 and establish a winning position. Pawn g6 was chosen by white. White is planning to play pawn g7. Pawn c6. Pawn promotes to queen at g8 and take decisive advantage. Bishop f6 was chosen by black. Knight d5. White is looking to play knight takes f6 and gain a significant edge. Bishop h8 was chosen by black. Knight takes c7. Pawn a4. Knight e6 check. King b4. Black is looking to play pawn a3. On g7. Bishop takes g7 and seizes the initiative. On g7 played by white. White is planning to play, pawn promotes to queen at gx h8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop takes g7 move preferred by black. Knight takes g7. On a3 white is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook takes e8 check. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Rook takes e8. King f1. Bishop takes f2. Bishop d2. Bishop g1. Black is setting up to play queen f2 mate and increase their advantage significantly. Queen f4 was chosen by white. Bishop takes h2. Queen takes h2. Queen takes b2. Knight c3. Queen takes a 1 check. King f2. Black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Knight c7. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White is looking to play Rook e7 check. Bishop g7. Knight takes d5 and take decisive advantage. Queen d6 was chosen by black. Black is planning to play Queen takes c7. Queen takes c7 check. Rook takes c7 and take decisive advantage. Knight e8 played by white. Bishop takes f2 check. King takes f2. Rook f4 check. King g3. White's idea is to play Rook takes d6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen takes d1 played by black. Queen takes c5. Rook a f7. Black is preparing to play Queen takes e2 and gain a significant edge. Queen e3 was chosen by white. On h5. Queen takes f4. Rook takes f4. Rook e7 check. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black played Bishop takes f3 check. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Knight takes f3. Queen h3. Queen e1. Knight c6. Knight h4. White considers playing Knight g6 check. King g7. Knight f4 check. King f7. Bishop g6 check and dominate the board. Knight e5 played by black. Bishop f5. Queen h2 check. Rook g2. Queen takes g2 check. Knight takes g2. Rook f7. Knight f4. White is looking to play Queen b4. On b5. Queen takes b5. Rook g7. Bishop e4. On a6. Queen b7. Rook e8. Bishop c6 and take decisive advantage. On b5 was chosen by black. Knight e6. On c6. Queen a5. White considers playing Queen c7. Rook e8. Queen takes a7 and establish a winning position. Rook e8 was chosen by black. Queen takes a7. Rook c8. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. White played Bishop c2. Pause the video to find out black's response. On a3. Black wants to play on a2. On c5. Pawn takes c5 and establish a winning position. Bishop b1 move preferred by white. On e4. Black is aiming to play pawn takes f3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King e2 played by white. King c3. Pawn takes e4. King b2. Black might go for king takes b1 and dominate the board. Bishop a2 played by white. King takes a2. On e5. King takes b3. On e6. On a2. On e7. On promotes to queen at a1. Black intends to play. Queen e5 check. King f3. Queen e3 check, and take decisive advantage. On promotes to queen at e8 was chosen by white. Queen d4. Black is setting up to play. Queen f2 check. King d1. Queen f1 check. King d2. Queen takes g2 check, and increase their advantage significantly. King f3 move preferred by white. Queen e3 check. Queen takes e3 check. Pawn takes e3. King takes e3. King takes c4. King f4. On b5. King g4. On b4. King takes g3. On b3. Black is preparing to play. On b2. King f4. King d5, and gain a significant edge. King f3 move preferred by white. King d4. King f4. On b2. Black considers playing. Pawn promotes to rook at b1, and take decisive advantage. King f5 move preferred by white. Pawn promotes to queen at b1 check. King g5. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. White played. Rook a e1. Pause the video to find out black's response. Queen f6. Black is setting up to play. Queen takes f5, and dominate the board. Queen takes f6 played by white. Pawn takes f6. On g4. White wants to play. Pawn takes h5, and increase their advantage significantly. Rook takes g5 move preferred by black. Bishop takes g5. Pawn takes g5. Rook e5. Rook d8. Rook takes g5 check. King f8. Black wants to play. Rook d4. Rook c1. Bishop a5. Rook takes c5. Bishop d2, and increase their advantage significantly. On h3 was chosen by white. Rook d4. Black is planning to play. Rook takes c4, and seize the initiative. On b3 move preferred by white. Rook d3. On f3. Bishop a5. Black wants to play. Bishop c3. King g2. Bishop d4. Rook h5. Rook d2 check. King g3. Rook takes a2, and secure a strong hold in the game. King g2 move preferred by white. On h6. Black's idea is to play. Pawn takes g5, and gain a significant edge. Rook h5 was chosen by white. King g7. Rook f5. Bishop b4. Rook e5. Bishop c6. Rook f2. On a5. Black wants to play. On a4. On h4. On a3. Rook e7. Bishop d7. Rook c2. Rook d4. Rook ce2. King f8, and put immense pressure on the opponent. On h4 played by white. Rook d4. Black is preparing to play. Rook takes g4 check, and establish a winning position. King g3 move preferred by white. On a4. Black is setting up to play. Pawn takes b3. Pawn takes b3. Rook d3. On h5. Rook takes b3, and secure a strong hold in the game. Rook fe2 played by white. On a3. King f2. King f8. Rook f5. Rook d6. King g3. Bishop d7. Black intends to play. Bishop takes f5, and dominate the board. Rook h5 was chosen by white. King g7. Rook e7. Rook d1. Rook e2. Bishop e6. King f4. Rook h1. King g3. Rook b1. Rook h e5. Bishop c3. Black's idea is to play bishop takes e5 check and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook 5 e3 played by white. White wants to play rook takes c3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop d4 move preferred by black. Black considers playing bishop takes e3 and dominate the board. Rook e4 played by white. On h5. Rook g2. On takes g4. On takes g4. Bishop d7. Rook e7. White is setting up to play rook takes d7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop e6 played by black. Black is planning to play bishop e5 check. King f3. Bishop d6. Rook takes e6. Pawn takes e6 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e8 played by white. Rook f1. Black wants to play bishop e5 check. King h3. Rook h1 check. Rook h2. Rook takes h to mate and secure a stronghold in the game. King h3 was chosen by white. Bishop e5. Black is looking to play rook h1 check. Rook h2. Rook takes h to mate and seize the initiative. Rook e2 played by white. White is planning to play rook takes e5 and take decisive advantage. Bishop d6 move preferred by black. King g2. White is planning to play king takes f1 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f4 move preferred by black. Black considers playing bishop takes g4 and establish a winning position. King g1 was chosen by white. Rook d4. Black might go for bishop takes g4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn g5 was chosen by white. Rook takes h4. Rook takes e6. Pawn takes e6. Rook takes e6. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game.